Good afternoon. So we're going to be focusing on a literary element called characterization, something that you've most likely done already. I just want to focus on it a little more. So we're going to use the STEAL method, STEAL. So obviously we are defining characterization, and we're going to identify examples of indirect characterization. So characterization is how a writer reveals the personality of a character. I have to stress this. It's the personality of a character, what a character is like, not what they look like. Even though a lot of us, we can find out what a character looks like, I want you to be able to tell me what a character is like. So there's two types of characterization. There's direct characterization, which is pretty much when the author specifically tells the reader, which is you and me and whoever else is reading, the personality of a character. So for example, the quiet, respectful student listened intently to his teacher. We are being told the student is quiet and respectful. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Now, indirect characterization, this is the real game. This is the real challenge. It's when the author reveals the personality of the character through other means. We're not going to be told what the character is like. So, for example, stop. You're going to take someone's eye out, exclaimed Hermione. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Thomas shuffled into his math class, dropped his backpack on the floor, and slumped in his seat without even bothering to take out his homework. So these two examples, it gives us an idea of what both characters are like without actually telling us what the characters are like. And but through both of these examples, they use the STEAL method. So that's what we're going to do. So STEAL stands for speech, thoughts, effect on others, and actions, and looks. So speech is pretty much what our character says and how they say it, how they speak. So a character might say something very off-putting. We will know based on what they say. Or a character might say something very encouraging. We would know that it's encouraging based on what they're saying and how they're saying it. Thoughts, which is pretty much revealed to us through the character's thoughts and feelings. So this is related to speech in that instead of the character saying something, they're thinking it instead. Effect on others, which is revealed pretty much by how other characters in the story react or act around our character and how they behave around the character. They might behave a certain way because the character is a certain way. And actions, what does the character do and how do they behave? And finally, what does the character look like? So with looks, even though I just said that characterization is about defining their personality, not their looks, you can still use what they look like or pretty much the looks that they give, their facial expressions to characterize something. So even though it says looks, just remember, characterization is about telling us what the character is like, not what they look like. We can use what they look like, their outward appearance or their facial expressions, to tell us what they're like. So I was going to play this clip, but apparently I got blocked the first time that I tried to put this up. So I will provide the clip for you in the assignment, so it doesn't get blocked. So it's going to be a clip from the movie Brave. Merida is going to be the character we characterize based on the STEAL method. She is the red-headed girl, the wild-haired red-headed girl. So what you're going to be looking at for this one is what she's like. You are going to tell me in a Google form that's provided what Merida is like based on what she says, what she might be thinking. Effect on others. So pretty much, how do other people react to her? What does she actually do and how does she behave? And then tell me what she looks like. So for example, she might start off literally looking one way, but then she might end up looking a completely different way after. And you're going to tell me what that pretty much characterizes.